So this video serves two purposes. One is if you already have a product and you launch it and it doesn't sell, what do you do? How do you make it sell? And because, okay, we go for the because later. And then the second thing is that you're kind of holding back on starting. You made all the research, you bought all the courses, you know exactly what to do, but you catch yourself procrastinating and you catch yourself, rethinking your product choice again and again and not really getting started, right? Because you're afraid that, hey, what do you do? What if my product doesn't sell? How does my spouse look at me, right? That for me is always the worst thing. Is not the failure for myself, it's the failure to other people, to my family. But because I feel like I neglect all the time to that I could give to the people that I love to build up the new income, the side income, the whatever it is. And then what do I do if it doesn't work? I look like an And I've been looking like an idiot for years before I made something work, because I always thought this is the one thing that's going to work. This is the product that's going to work. And to be honest, it was never about the product. So in today's video, we're going to talk about what do you do if your product doesn't sell? How do you make your product sell if it doesn't sell? So let's say you launch a product on Amazon, but it doesn't have to be Amazon FBA, right? It could be a dropshipping product. It could be a Shopify store. It could be any e-commerce things. How do you make your product sell when they don't, right? So what happened to me, and I'm going to tell you this very quick story, is what happened to me when I just started selling, and that was 4 years ago. I started selling on Amazon. I was already living in China, and I'm still here in China. Look at this beautiful day. This over there, that's Hong Kong. We're in Shenzhen, China, and I've been living here for 7 years. So I focus on sourcing products, but we also have 200 products right now that we have on Amazon, and a couple of those products, probably 10, are kind of our best-selling products that we sell across different platforms, right? But when I was just first started, I had so many issues getting the products to sell, because what I did is that I only relied on Amazon, right? I put the products on Amazon, and then the way I knew that the products are going to sell is that when my product has ranked on page 1 and it's the first one or the second one or the third one, on page 1, then automatically people are going to find it and people are going to buy it for those certain keywords, right? So if you sell water bottles, right? One keyword could be water bottle, one keyword could be exercise water bottle, one keyword could be drinking bottle. You have all of those different keywords. So I thought, hey, as soon as I rank up, I'm going to be found organically. Cool. So what I did is, because when you just first start out, you don't even know how much budget do you need to get your product up there, right? So what I did is that I said, hey, these are the 5 main keywords. If I'm in the top 5, I'm going to get rich. Oh, I'm going to get so rich, right? So what I did is that I said, hey, because I'm going to get rich, I can spend all my money now on pay-per-click, because that's how you rank up. You put your money into Amazon advertisement, the pay-per-click advertisement. You bid on those keywords. Then people click on your ad and buy through your keywords. And based on that, because Amazon sees, hey, people are buying this product through this keyword, you rank up. Cool. Sounds easy, right? Problem is, as a beginner, I had no idea how much money do I actually need to put in. And after 2 months, I've ran through, I don't know, it must have been $4,000 or $5,000. And I only had $3,000, so the rest was all on the credit card, and I had to pay the bill back. But I didn't have the money, because I didn't earn the money back yet, because when I ran out of advertising budget and Amazon couldn't charge my credit card anymore because I ran out of funds on the card. My products were not on page 1. My products were on page 2 or page 3, or some of them were on page 1, but there wasn't barely traffic on it to make them rank. So the problem was really that I ran completely out of my money, and I couldn't make these products sell because they were not ranked enough to make it work. Sorry guys, I had to put on the mask real quick because we still have the coronavirus going on, and there are a few more people around. Earlier I was alone, now there are people around, so I gotta put on the mask back. I lost all the money in spending it on pay-per-click because I did just simply not know any other ways around. You would agree probably to that if you start selling on Amazon, there are so many things that you have to learn, so many things that are new, so many strategies and so many ways that you didn't know about before, and now you're learning about all of these things. So only option that everyone talks about is putting your money in pay-per-click. And the problem is, if you run out of your budget and you run out of your money, then what do? Now you have a product up. How are you going to sell that product now, right? So in this video, I'm going to give you a few suggestions, right? And these are strategies that I followed myself. These are strategies that have worked for me in the past. One of those strategies is influencer marketing. So now that you don't have money, spending money in advertisement in like, let's say, hey, then I just go to Facebook and I spend money on Facebook ads. I have a little bit of money left. I put it in Facebook ads. That's just, you could burn the money. Go out, have a nice dinner or something with that money instead, right? You could, that's not working. You cannot replace the pay-per-click on Amazon with pay-per-click on Facebook or something. That does not work. It doesn't make sense. What you have to look instead is, how do you generate traffic? And traffic meaning just how do you get people? How do you get a flow of people to your product that's sitting in Amazon to actually sell it, right? And there are a couple of different ways that you can do that. I'm going to start with easy, then I'm going to go to a little bit more work, and then I go to advanced, okay? The easiest way that you can do that is leveraging influencers, right? And influencers just means these are people that already build an audience of people that could potentially be your buyers. So first of all, you look at your product and you say, hey, who is my product for? This is the water bottle, so probably this one is for runners. Now you can niche down. Is this more for triathletes? Is it more for, endurance runners? Is it more for sprinters? Is it more like, who is this product for? And then you check, where do these people hang out? What channels do these people that need these water bottles watch? What channels do they hang out at? Are they in Facebook groups? In which groups are they? Are they on forums? Which forums are they in? Do they watch YouTube videos? What videos do they watch? Are they going on blogs? What kind of blogs do they read, right? So influencer marketing is basically where you give your product to someone, they make a review about it, or they write about it, or you post a blog post on their blog, or you write a blog post for them. They put it on their blog, and the blog post is giving runners tips on how to improve their running skills. And in the end of the blog post, you say, hey, by the way, if you're looking for cool water bottles, I've got one. And then you put your Amazon link in there, right? That gives the influencer the advantage. They have content that they can put out, because as someone who's putting content out every day here, I can tell you that as a content creator, you're always looking for content that can go out. So if you have a small blogger, you can send it out to them and you say, hey, do you want to write a review about it? Do you need content for your blog? And then you would write a blog post, or you would hire someone to write a blog post for you. But if you don't have money to spend on ads anymore, then probably you don't have any money to hire writers as well, and you got to write it yourself. And that's just the thing. If you don't have the money, you got to put your time in, right? So that's the very first way, is influencer marketing. Giving these bottles to YouTubers to make a review about it. All of these things, if you go with the very small YouTubers that are just starting out, they don't need any money for this. They're just happy if you create content. Then there are others that need a little bit of sponsorship. I wouldn't go with like Facebook and Instagram marketers, because those posts go away, right? Those blog posts stay there. So you want to reach out to those people, YouTubers and bloggers, and give them your product to write a review about it. And then in the review, they can link to your Amazon listing. And influencers, I'm going to do another video about that. How exactly do you find those influencers? How do you approach them? How do you get people for free to do this? And we're going to do this probably next week. So make sure to subscribe to this channel. And then you can follow me looking over my shoulders into my computer screen. And I'm going to show you exactly all the steps that you have to take. So that's the very first way, is influencer marketing. The second way that you can follow when your product is not selling, is using content, right? Content meaning you put out a blog, you create blog posts, you create videos on YouTube. So if runners are your target market, you want to create different videos targeted towards runners. What do runners need to know? What are they looking for? And then you start putting out content. Start with a post a week. I recommend doing content every day. Choose one platform that you really like. Either you do a podcast where you have voice only. You have videos like this one where you can talk about things. Or you can do written things like a blog. And that's something that you have to put out, and that's something you have to learn again. But that's not really too hard. So you can just put out some content and always go relate the content back. So for example, this channel here, so we speak a lot about sourcing your products in China. So in this video, I could, for example, say, hey, go in the description. There are links one of the links that you can find here is a link to a really cool training on how to find your supplier. You get all different kind of templates and everything you need to find a sourcing agent and to find your supplier. It's called the Supplier Extraction Training. Make sure to check that out, right? So now I put this kind of shameless plug in here, but it's not really shameless because I know this training is the best training out there and will definitely help you if you are looking for a supplier in China. You do the same with your water bottle. You do a video about running and you say, hey, now, by the way, if you want to have this cool water bottle here, because I really like it, just check out the link in the description here. You can do the same with a podcast. You create a link where you say, hey, if you want to have my cool water bottle, by the way, you can get a discount. Here's a 10% off code. Just head over to the Amazon link, find the product, or you create a link. It doesn't matter. People go to Amazon, buy your product, right? That's the second way. That is content creation. That's something that takes a little bit time to take off. Influencers is much faster. But it takes time to take off. It takes a lot of effort that you put in, but it's definitely worth it because your content stays out there forever. If you do a blog post, that blog post doesn't go away. You control it. You can find different methods to send people to this blog post that then read it. They like you. They follow you. You become some sort of authority that people kind of look up to and want to work with and buy the things from. They're much more likely to buy your water bottle than someone else's water bottle, for example. That's content. The third way, and that one gets a little bit advanced, and that usually is the way that I do and that I love the most, is using sales funnels for your target audience. There's a link in this video description here that links you to the ClickFunnels One Funnel Away challenge. That's a 30-day challenge where every day for 30 days you create your sales funnel. They guide you through the whole process. I can do that too, but they do it best. To be honest, like that's the best $100 you can ever invest. What you basically do there is that you go through the complete steps of building out an offer that you can put in front of people. So that can be that starts with something for free. That can be a free ebook, a free piece of audio, a free collection of things, a free compilation of podcast episodes that you collected, whatever it is that helps people in your target audience. You put that out, and then you attach different offers that can be your offers or affiliate offers that you are an affiliate for into your sales funnel, that whenever someone comes into your funnel, that you can, by the way, do with advertisement, because there you get your money back immediately. Put out ads, you send someone through your funnel, some of those people buy your product to pay for your ads, but you collect a lot of data of people that you have their email addresses from, you have a lot of things, you have a lot of information from there. So now you can go back every week and send them different offers, affiliate offers that you are an affiliate for. You can send them your offers. You can send them every week, every day if you want to. You can send them back to your water bottle and say, hey, by the way, if you didn't get our water bottle yet, here's a discount code, right? You can always do that, and always, because you control these audience there. That's the fastest way to build an audience. I feel it's just as soon as you have a funnel that creates income for you, that liquidates the ad spend, that's the fastest way to do it, right? It takes a little bit of time to build that funnel, and it's advanced, so you really need those 30-day challenge. I've done the challenge twice personally, even though I've been in this business for 2 years, or the digital product business and advertising, and I still learn things. So make sure to go through that challenge. It's the best thing out there if you wanna build your own sales funnel. That are the three things. So let's recap. One is influencer marketing. If your product doesn't sell, if you're afraid, hey, what if my product doesn't sell in the future, and you want to get rid of that brain fog that keeps you away from starting, is influencers. Find influencers that can promote your product on YouTube or on blogs. Second way is your own content, and that's something you can start already before you even have your product. So you can start putting out content long before you have your product, when you're sourcing your product, or when you hire me to source your product because you don't want to do it yourself, and you should never source your own product because you need the time doing the sourcing process to build out your content, to build out your marketing, right? In that process, you start putting out content, you're building your own audience, you're building a following, and then when your product is ready, you can always launch it to your audience and continuously remind your audience, like, hey, here's my product. Did you already get the bottle? Did you already get my bottle? And you can introduce affiliate products and all that kind of stuff, right? The third way is the sales funnel. That's the most advanced thing, and I highly recommend you check out the One Funnel Away challenge for that. And that's really the three ways. So you can always make a product sell. If it doesn't sell on Amazon, It doesn't matter. There's always a way that you can make it sell. Then the money that you make from those channels, that's the money that you can use for your pay-per-click. Go for niche keywords first, put a little bit of money in there, rank from there, and then the money that comes organically from the people that are just hanging around on Amazon, that money, that goes back into your pay-per-click for other keywords, so that you have enough funding created organically that you can then put into all of those keywords and start, actually ranking for the keywords that make sales. So I hope you like this video. Let me know what questions you have in the comment section. Just make sure to subscribe to this video, because we're going to put out a lot more content like this in the future. And I wish you a great day. Cheers.